This is the iPhone 13 Pro, and this is another iPhone 13 Pro, and this is the iPhone 13 Pro intro. Oh, sorry. What is up, guys? AshRazy here, and today I'm going to be talking about the iPhone 13 Pro. I have two colors here, the Sierra Blue and the Gold, I'm pretty sure. And these are my mom and dad's new phones. And they are awesome. Like, they're really cool. I'm pretty sure the iPhone 13 Pro is the most bought phone, Apple product mainly, in 2021, like late 2021, that's when these babies came out. And they're awesome. The Sierra Blue is the new color. And I mean, man, bam! Wait. Bam! They're cool. There's no phones in here. Don't worry. Alright, so I have the iPhone 13 Pro Gold here. And from the front, there's not much difference, except for a small notch at the top here, a little bit smaller. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But the main thing for the iPhone 13 Pros is the camera bump. The full camera lens system. So let's talk about that. Alright guys, so the three cameras that we have here are the telephoto, the ultra wide, and the wide, which is like the main camera. Now the telephoto lets you have like zoomed in shots, really zoomed in. I mean, not super zoomed in, but like pretty zoomed in. The ultra wide lets you get a very wide angle shot. So if you want to capture a lot in your shot without rounded edges, actually. And then the wide, which is just your normal camera that you mainly shoot on. Now the ultra wide also has a macro function, which is actually pretty impressive. Like, I've tested it out a few times and it definitely works. Like, it works pretty good, which I'm happy about. There's also a LiDAR, which is pretty cool. And then there is just a small microphone. And then it's there's a very large camera bump, as you can see. Like, it's small, but it's bigger, like way bigger. Like super duper bigger. And it definitely stands out on the phone. Like, you can definitely, if you have the entire phone here, takes up a good 1/8 of it, 1/6 of the phone, which is impressive. I think that they still have the same sensor, the camera sensor in there, but yeah, you just have all the cameras, your mic, your LiDAR, which I don't really understand why you'd have that. There's not a lot on here. And then you have your big flash, which I forgot to mention. But let's move on to the screen now. Right, now for the display, there's not much to talk about. For the iPhone 13 Pro, there is a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display. Whew, a lot of words, but it's pretty impressive. It has ProMotion also, which means it's smart. So there's a thing called hertz, like refresh rate, and most screens these days have 120 hertz refresh rate. Now this can refresh the screen up to 120 times per second, but it can go down to like 60 refresh rates per second. So it ramps it up and down depending on what you're doing. So if you're scrolling really fast, it will go faster, refresh faster. If you're not scrolling really fast, it won't. And then for the notch, they moved the speaker. So when you listen to a call, you have the speaker up here at the top. They moved that up there to make the notch smaller. And then they have, the camera and there's three Face ID infrared sensors, which we haven't activated, but I'm sure they work great. Now let's talk about the aesthetics and the design. Right, so for the Pros lately, they've been having this metallic edge around the entire phone, and it's super cool. And around the rims of the lenses, so it like really, you know, blends really well. It looks really nice. From the front, you can't see it that much, but if you have like a clear case, you can see it amazing. There's like this kind of plasticky, I don't know, some sort of like cover on this. Like I'm guessing some sort of plastic to cover up the Apple logo, or kind of be in the Apple logo. The camera bumps out quite a bit, so if you put it down on a table, like it kind of, when you're like tapping on it, it kind of, you know, like it doesn't always work great, but usually most of the time it works awesome. And there's like the, you know, your notification thing, and then there's the volume buttons. You have a Siri button, which also doubles as a power button, and then you have the SIM card right here. And then they still have the lightning cable here, and then they have some pretty powerful speakers. Like, we used to have iPhone 8s, and now those were like silent, almost, like very quiet, and then these are just booming speakers. Also, I mean, it's thick and it's heavy. And not sure what this is exactly, but I think it's part of the MagSafe function. It's like a magnet, and then there's a MagSafe thing here, which is actually really cool. And other than that, I would say there's nothing really about that. Alright, and as far as software goes, there's not really much change. I mean, it looks pretty much the same as usual. One thing I do like is that they have live wallpapers, so that you can hold your finger on it and they like move. They're kind of, it feels more real. Like, I don't really know how to describe it. It just looks really cool. And then the notch is cool. There's not much difference for the notch. ProMotion obviously is awesome for it. I really like Apple's wallpapers. I don't know why. Maybe you don't, because you're like weird or something. I don't know, but I like the wallpapers a lot. There's a lot of really cool wallpapers. They don't really vary from different iPhone Pro models. You don't get the Pro wallpapers on the normal iPhones 13s, but you can like download them in a bunch of stuff that you don't need to know. Pro, I don't even care about. Anyway, though, iPhone 13 is pretty cool. Alright, so that is it for the iPhone 13 Pro video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This video was really fun to make. I really hope you enjoyed that intro, because that was really fun to make. I like making intros. I know I'm weird, but I mean, it's pretty fun. So if you'd like to see some more cool videos, click here. And if you'd like to subscribe, click here. And I love you guys so much, even though I have only like 40 subscribers. And I will see you guys soon. Hopefully you watch another one of my videos. And goodbye.